everybody, it's Red Panda Gamer, and welcome back to more Let's Play Rogue Legacy. In the last episode, we started off our adventure, and actually we had quite a few runs for first episode. Then again, this game is kind of built around failure and retrying. Let's actually go ahead. I've yet to play as the skinny character. Also, we have the stereo blind, which is kind of actually an interesting situation to be in, I guess I could say, even though it sounds weird. We're going to go ahead and start this off today by upgrading our attack damage. I know we could go ahead and buy some equipment, some runes and stuff, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're stereo blind, which basically means we're Paper Mario, and all the enemies are going to move like this as well. So it's not you know, it's like flat images. I'm not really sure how else to describe it. Also, we're skinnier, so when we take damage, we're going to go flying. Hopefully, we don't see too much of that. Then again, we probably will, because I'm not that good at this game. But yeah, thanks so much for the early support in the game. For the first episode, I don't know if I actually did get support. Oh, wow. Yeah, see, so you can see there, we fly pretty far away. Which is good, because it gets you out of danger, but bad because it can fling you into more danger. It's kind of a trade-off. So you can see all these enemies, their animations are a little bit altered as well. There we go. And as far as I can tell, I don't know, I've never seen, it always seems to be a visual thing, and, well, not always, but it oftentimes seems to be a visual thing mixed with a physical characteristic, if you know what I mean. Oh, man. So I don't feel like we'd ever have a time where we're flying far away, and when we hit enemies, they fly far. But I also don't really know for sure. We have the chakra this time around, too, which is one of my more preferred attacks. And I didn't actually mean to attack that, but I'm so glad I did. You'll get a lot of these patterns set up to where they'll be trying to make it so you, oh my god. They'll make it so that those bullet shooters are more puzzles than enemies. And sometimes they can be more difficult to deal with. But I guess we dealt with it okay there. Lots of fake signs here, lots of doom bosses for this first run, which personally I can't stand. Oh god. We actually kind of have a shitty first kind of couple of areas for our first run in the game. We do already have quite a bit of cash, which is good. It makes this run already kind of worth it. And now we have a silver chest here, which this actually, getting across that is way easier once you have the dash rune. So we get a bunch of money, but also sometimes those silver boxes can drop runes or blueprints for different weapons, so always go after those, no matter how dangerous it may seem. However, I mean, there will be times where it'll be so dangerous that you can't even get across it because you don't have the appropriate rune that allows you to get past it easier. Okay, so we have kind of a mini boss here again. We actually, I think we fought this guy before, didn't we? Maybe not. Maybe that was during a botched recording or something. So there's going to be a fair amount of mini-bosses. I know we fought one mini-boss earlier. This one's actually not too bad. It's a Bodis, or Bodis, however you prefer to pronounce it. But we are very low on health, and we are a taller character. This guy's actually way easier if you play as someone who's smaller. Oh god. But we're being pretty lucky with how he's attacking us. That was pretty easy, actually. So, for beating Bodis, or Bodis, we get a blueprint. We got the blood chest plate. Blood items are very interesting, actually. We probably don't even need. So, see, that was way easier now because of our current rune that we have. Normally, you'd have to jump in between there and, oh god, that was close. Normally, you'd have to jump in between there and attempt to jump from one place to another, if that makes... Or stab down, which can sometimes be difficult over spikes. We have here our boss fight, and I'd like to show the boss fight, but I think I might wait a little while. We now have different areas we can teleport to. We can either teleport to the boss room, which is where we are right now, or we can actually teleport back to the beginning. Well, I don't know why we'd want to teleport back to the boss room. But, oop, I actually just teleported back to the same place. Teleporting's pretty quick. So since we now know where the boss room is, this might be, not this run, but the next run might be a good time to lock down the castle, since we know exactly where the boss fight is. But for now, oh my god, that was really close. For now, we're going to go ahead and explore a little bit more, just because I'm curious as to what else the areas have for us. Also, another reason I'm not going to go in to fight the boss is we have very low health, and we don't necessarily have a build of a character I like at the current moment. Also, the first boss is incredibly difficult. Oh, man. Alright, there we go. That was pretty well handled on my part, if I do say so myself. Also, it's possible we'll get back up to full health at some point. It's doubtful. But you never know when you might come across better things rather than going to a different place. That looks like there's a secret over there. Doesn't it? That might be something we can only do as a smaller character. Oh, that was bad. I should have used my chakram or whatever it's called. There he is, a hefty fee for those who use his service. So this time, actually, we're probably going to use his service. Oh my god, Vertigo is the worst thing ever. I'm not going to use it, but at some point I will. But it sucks. Alzheimer's, remembering where you are. I don't want to use that. We'll go ahead and use this, just because he's pretty basic. And we will increase our magic damage. And our attack. And you know what? We'll do double jump as well. I want to spend more on stuff, but I'd also rather use a rune. This is the vault room. It's very, very good. So now, in addition to be able to dash, we can also now double jump, which is insanely valuable. So now we have basically three jumps we can do now. You can do them in any order. Didn't I buy? Oh my god, I'm 5 short of the sword. I thought I bought this sword, though. I guess all I bought was the helmet? Can I buy the chest plate? No, we cannot. I thought we bought this stuff already, didn't we? Maybe not. And we'll go ahead and do that, just because our money won't go towards anything anyway. Oh, we want to have him lock it down. So we only get 70% of the gold. We'll go ahead and do that, which I guess somehow locks it down. Enjoy! Maybe you could reach some treasures your ancestors missed. So this is a very interesting element to the game. This run is now going to be more focused on beating the boss, or showing off the boss at the very least, than trying to gather money. So see, now we only get 7 gold rather than 10. You can still get a hefty amount of gold, but not obviously nearly as much. So all of our map is still here, so we can teleport to the boss room. And we could just go straight to fighting him, which I guess I will. I don't want to, because I'd like to explore still. Actually, I believe, yeah, there's treasure in here we didn't get, so I'd rather get that real quick. Also, we're not doing very much damage. I don't remember what we were last time, but we were like two-shotting a lot of these enemies before. Alright. Oh my god. That was real bad. Oh my god. We're gonna die. Oh fuck. Alright, that was relatively well handled. Go ahead and just... I totally wasted that though. Alright, it might have been a bad idea to do this, just because of the fact that I'm not playing too well. Or not, it didn't get a good start, I should say. Oh, I almost jumped right into that, speaking of not playing well. Do I want to just go straight there? Not really. I feel like I should get some gold. Oh god, I don't know how I didn't get hit there. You can kind of abuse that move, by the way, the bouncing, like the pogo. I call it like, I guess it's kind of like pogo sticking. I don't know what else to call it. The mini bosses don't return, so it's not like you can. Well, I'm also pretty sure once you kill a mini boss, I don't think you run into them again. That's like a straight up mini boss, by the way. All right, so here we have fairy chest objectives, which can be a little difficult. But basically, our goal is to get up here. Now it's without fighting, but sometimes it'll be without taking damage. Sometimes it'll be in a certain amount of time. And we died, which sucks. But we got a rune, so I guess it was worth it. But, you know, we did give up a lot of money to be able to do that. You tend to exaggerate. We are hypochondriac. I don't think I've ever gotten hypochondriac. So let's actually go ahead and do that. We also got 224, which probably isn't enough for anything. Almost enough for that. Which eventually we'll definitely want to upgrade. Alright, so we can't upgrade anything. I don't really know what the exaggerating does, though. Still can't buy a sword. And I don't think that rune... Most runes aren't very cheap. We got the Grace rune. Enemy scale slower, easier, but lesser rewards. Multiple runes stack. Okay. So I probably won't get that at any time. Because I personally prefer... That's a big waste of money. Oh well. I personally prefer to be able to do this move because I feel like it helps out a lot in the long run. So now the castle's back to normal, or back to not normal, I guess, really. Back to normal in the fact that it's never the same. This guy's doing a pretty good amount of damage, which is good. Alright, so hopefully we get So see, like right there, that's a good example of why I love this rune. Actually, this rune's a good example too. I know I could go back and break all those for money, but it really wouldn't be that much money to begin with. Ah, damn, that was really dumb. Hey, a clown. Hopefully you guys aren't scared of clowns. There's also several characters that are spread throughout the castle. They're randomly found, though, just like similar to, like, really anything else in this game. There's still a lot of things we've yet to discover in this game. Which I'm sure we will at some point. Maybe not in this episode. Oh, I remember what this is before. I've gotten it before. The hypochondriac is... the amount of damage you take is manipulated. So I don't want to take damage just for the sake of showing this. But when we take damage, it'll be a much... There you go. 30,000 or 3,049. You don't actually take that much damage, but you're exaggerating. Like, oh, I got hit by this sword. It felt like, you know, 3,000 damage worth, I guess is kind of the way to explain that. So that's, you know, and I guess that affects you in the fact that you don't really get a true representation of how much damage you're taking. But I think it might be... I'm sure there's some math involved where you do actually... Where it takes the number of damage you took and... Oh, God. Like, maybe that only did 15 damage. I don't know, I'd have to check that in the playback. Because I'm too busy trying to play the game. This isn't really looking too much to be our best run ever, but we are getting a decent amount of money, so at the very least we can get that new sword. Or maybe, you know, there's still time. Things can definitely take a turn. That was really lucky. Critical hit. Oh my god, that sucked. I probably should have just landed next to him and hit him. Obviously, the way they make it so that the jumping attack isn't overpowered completely is by making it not do very much damage. So we have 290. I'm going to go ahead and just buy a new sword. So it wasn't a complete wash. So you'll see now we have this like brownish, goldish sword. I do like the fact that as you level up, or as you get more stuff, I always like real item replacements, if that makes any sense. Like, I like when you get an item and you can actually see it in your inventory. I think that makes it much more rewarding to find equipment, and will make you more likely to actually use it. And as we get further and further, we'll find... I mean, this is like the first upgraded set of equipment. And I'm sure as we go further along in the game, we'll get even more. Also, just like... you know, most kinds of games like this with a set enemy palette, when we get further in the game, like to the other worlds per se, oh cool, this is one of those random elements that you can run into. This is a jukebox. So we can play different music, and I believe some of this music is from their other games. Let's see. I could be wrong though. But I think it only plays when you're... Yeah, it only plays when you're in that room, unfortunately. I kind of wish it would play throughout that entire run-through of the dungeon, but oh well. It would make it seem like a much cooler discovery, in my opinion. Oh, that was really lucky. We still got hit. This is kind of a hectic room. Oh my god. Just trying to kind of figure out where everything is. The eyeballs are the eyeballs and the charites are probably some of the most annoying enemies. But the nice thing about the eyeballs is they don't have very much health. Trying to open this without... Oh my god, that was dumb. There we go. Most of the eyeballs, for the most part, you can one-shot them really early on. It's the fact that they can attack from so far away. It goes through walls and stuff like that that can make them difficult to deal with. And these guys shouldn't be... Nothing here can hit us, so... Unless there's... Is there any... No, there's nothing even to go... Oh my god. They're shooting through the walls. So we might actually have a... Oh, damn it. Those guys have really easy attack patterns, but I still manage to screw it up sometimes. And we get a knight chest plate. So the knight armor set is kind of the next... There's very set upgrades in the game. And you can mix and match in any way you want, obviously. You don't have to have, like... I don't think there's any benefit, really. But I think the knight stuff... Or I could be wrong with this. I think the knight stuff increases critical strikes. The Squire armor, which is, I believe, what we're wearing now, is just damage upgrades. Or it's just simple upgrades, but other armor sets have actual effects on the game. Which might make, which makes some better than others. And, you know, we'll get into that more as we get to it. I'm actually almost positive the Knight armor is upgraded critical strike possibility. Oh, no. Oh, I thought for sure I was going to get hit there. Grey Knight's a jerk. Let's just throw something at him. Make it easy. There'll be times when I play this game, by the way, where I get a little focused and I might be a little quiet, and I apologize for breaks in commentary. I'll do my best to balance the game's audio so that when that happens, it's not just like heavy breathing and controller clicking or clacking or whichever you prefer to say. So we need to not take any damage here. This is probably one of the more challenging ones. Oh, damn it. Especially when you're playing as like a gigantic character. It can be impossible. But we fucked it up, unfortunately. But if you do lock the castle down, those challenges come back. Same with mini-bosses or anything like that. But there is no going back. Oh, God. There is no going back to do the challenges like in a current... Like an Ancestor, I should say, can only do one attempt. Ooh. So I think we actually found the boss fight, or this actually might be... I don't think I've showed this yet. Okay, so the Maya is the next level in the game. So I mentioned last episode that this game is like Spelunky, and I never did see if people liked that comparison or not. But this is mostly what I mean in the fact that you can go to any world at any time. I guess in Spelunky it's more of a traditional, like you have to beat the level to get there. You could technically go through the Maya if you want. There's nothing really holding you back from being able to do that, other than its difficulty level. There's much harder enemies that do more damage, but they also give more rewards. So you can see here we have like another version of the Charite. This is actually a completely different enemy we don't even meet for quite a while. Oh my god, did 48 damage. So you can see those are level 38, and their level does kind of reflect with yours. So at some point in the game we will be able to go there. Oh god, that was really bad. But we're not going to bother trying to go there now, obviously, because we've yet to even beat this this area's boss, the Castle Hammond boss. That was pretty dumb what I just did, just dropping like that. We actually already have a pretty good amount of gold as well for not actually... What do we have here? Alright, nothing there. Just a dead end. You know, when you have a randomizing level game, you're going to have some dead ends. Doing really well on the gold front, though, which is good. I mean, that's the most important thing, is that if you're not good enough to beat the game or the boss, you need to keep playing to get, you know, to get items. We're getting a lot of gold drops. More than I would expect, actually. Kind of abusing our item. So we could go below here, but why would we? There's literally nothing down there. Plus, I'm pretty sure we could double jump and dash past it. Oh god. Can't believe that didn't kill him. He's level 16 though. So. Like I said, no reason to do this, but I'm doing it anyway. Just to show that I can. But being able to double jump really adds. Like, I honestly, that's like the first rune. That or a double dash, or the dash. I highly recommend trying to get those before you focus too much on upgrading like your actual character. Getting really close to death here. Literally, well, not even just close. If we take one more hit, we're dead. We have a teleportation here. I'm not really sure why this is here. Oh, wait, this must... Oh, wow. This is actually a really good castle build we have right here. We have access to... I think this is the next level we're supposed to go to. The forest. But we're not going to go there now. But we may want to lock this castle down for the next run. Because we could, in theory... Like I said, at any time in this game, you could technically beat the game. And since we already know... Not only do we know where they are, but since we have teleportation spots to both of the next areas in the game, we might actually just want to do that for a while. Plus, you know, we only lose 30% of our gold, or get 70... or 7... You can say it whichever way you want. Wait. Oh, there's another fairy chest opportunity. This one's actually kind of difficult, too. I might skip it for now, come back later. And actually, this is our boss. We found another blueprint, the blood cape. And I was hoping for food. This is our boss fight. There's some food. I kind of want to just keep exploring, because I'm almost positive I'm going to come back here as another ancestor. Assuming I don't win. I mean, I could win. Who knows? But I'd also like to kind of fully explore this area before we do anything too risky. Because if I go for that fairy chest, I will probably die if I fuck up. Actually, I'm almost positive I will. But actually, those enemies that we need to avoid taking damage from in that room, we can actually kill them as a means of avoiding damage. Wow! That's a... Okay. Did we seriously find, like, all of the exits? Alright, we do not want to do Land of the Darkness. I believe this is, like, the final area in the game. I kind of just want to look, though. Yeah, fuck that. Let's, wow. This is only episode 2, and I can't believe we found all this stuff already. I'm a little overwhelmed now. I don't know what to do. So that's, like, kind of like Hell in Spelunk. No, not really, because Hell is, like, what you do to get the true ending of the game. Maybe not the best comparison. So what should I do? Let's see. I guess... Well, let's go for the fairy chest first, then we'll try and fight the boss. Even though I personally do not think we're strong enough. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Do I want to just go for it, maybe? Ah, damn it. Ah, fuck. Alright, well, let's go ahead and fight the boss. We got nothing to lose, and that way I can show you who the boss is. The first boss is a giant freaking eyeball. It's Kidar. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. He's not that difficult of a boss. Oh my fucking god. That was really bad. I fucked up my jump there. We killed a lot of dudes. Sir Seller. Alright, that was like probably our best run yet. And we're definitely going to lock it down. I want to play as a paladin because we have the shield. And he's got the chakram. Lady Terrason, I think that said. But what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade that, and then upgrade our health. Because I think that's really important right now. We do have access now to some blood items, and what you'll see here is the blood chest. It gives us a vampirism, so it lets us sap HP from enemies we kill, but we also have less HP. So the idea is, you know, you get less HP, but you also regain it much faster. And then we also have the blood cape, but we don't even have a cape yet, so... I'm not finding items as... Oh, I almost forgot to do this. Alright, so I guess let's go for it, right? I mean, we got nothing to lose and everything to gain. We're level 18, which the first time I beat the boss, I was more like level 25. But that was more because I got lucky with the character I got. So now we can teleport to any of these areas, and actually, we do have a 4th level. No, actually we don't. Holy shit. In theory... We could lock down the castle every single time. And I don't know, this is interesting. This might be a shorter Let's Play than I thought. I think we can go for the fairy chest again. Yeah, we can. Actually, we can go for both of them. Oh, shit, that was so close. Look at that. Am I still gonna... Oh my god, that was insane. I might die going back up here, but that's totally fine. I kind of want to go looking for the next fairy chest, actually, or the last fairy chest. Obviously, all the enemies come back. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna die. Hey! Sweet. So this is randomized, I guess. Or we just never went over here. So we can win prizes. So let's go ahead and talk to the clown man, Booyan. Hi there! Care to test your dexterity? You only get one shot, but it's free of charge. If you succeed, I'll give you a nice reward. 10 daggers to destroy 8 targets. Sure. So these are actually different every time. So we get these little carnival games here. There's one. And we get gold every time we hit one. Ah, shit. Oh my god. I suck! No! I'm the worst. There we go. Fuck. It's not even that difficult, I'm just not that good when it comes to stuff like this. Wow. You couldn't even hit 8 targets? Good luck with the rest of the castle. That was like horrendously bad. And actually, I just noticed when you win, the money you get from that isn't, oh god, subtracted from the architect, which is actually pretty cool. Where was that other one at? Oh shit, it was over there? You know what we should have done? We should have teleported. I don't know why I risked so much to get over here. Yeah, this is definitely not going to be the run that we beat the game on. Because I totally fucked up. But yeah, the clown Booyan, along with some other people, are among many others who randomly appear in the game and let you kind of do little mini games. So let's see. Wait. Where was that other fairy chest at? Oh, it's over there. So we want to go to the room next to the Maya. Alright. We'll go ahead and break these statues, because they oftentimes do have chicken or MP in them, since it's like the room you go to right before you fight the boss, or go somewhere else, really. Go ahead and try to get some gold out of this run as well, since I really don't think we're gonna make it that far. So we're gonna try and do this, but on the what'll make it this one a little bit easier this time is the fact that we have the shield, which uses MP. There we go. So we got a rune. Blocking uses MP, just like the shouts. Ah, fuck. The shouts as a barbarian would use MP, or I think selecting different magic might cost MP. I don't know. I've never used an archmage before. So yeah, I was just gonna say we're probably not gonna make it very much farther. And we didn't. Lady Teresa has been slain by the Frostin. Sorry, Lady Teresa. It's been real. But actually, guys, I'm going to end this episode for now. Next episode, we're going to try this again. We're going to go to that final area. We're going to lock down the castle and attempt to beat the first boss and maybe even go further than that. I don't know. We'll totally see what happens. But for now, guys, I'm Red Panda Gamer. I really do hope you guys are enjoying this series. Like this video, favorite this video, comment this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for more content on Rogue Legacy and plenty of other games. Until next time, guys, I'll see you then.